Okay, here at the NPC BMR West Coast Classic 2013 with the one, the only Jay Cutler, coming to guest post for how many years now?
I don't know if I can count that high.
I don't think I can.
Well, if I was a female, you'd know exactly how many years I've been here, but I don't think you follow my career that closely. No, I think I've been here since the beginning. I don't know when that started. I think we were just talking about this on the way here, like 2003 or 2 or...
Since it was the West Coast Classic, but he's been doing this show under one name or another for about 15 years, David Lieberman said.
Okay, so I don't know. I've been here since I became popular. Let's put it that way. So.
I see. It's a question. Just speaking of it, I'm remembering the first time I ever met you, Men's Nationals, sometime in the mid-'90s. You were not competing. You had come to check it out. And Rosemary Hallam, remember Rosemary Hallam?
Yep.
She had you in the lobby and was telling us all you were the next hot thing, and she was measuring your arm, and we all said, nah. Did you have any idea then that you could take it this far? Did you really, really deep inside?
You know what? Part of me wants to say yeah. I mean, I always had that dream, and I guess I had that vision. But, I thought about that actually on my way here, and I was thinking about, how I was going to talk a little bit when I get on stage, which I do every event because I like to speak when I get up there after I do on a performance or whatever. And, I don't think anyone plans on how far they're going to take things. I mean, everything is taken step by step, and had to work from this level all the way to the pros, and then of course through the pros and to the Mr. Olympia, and not winning the Olympia, but then finally winning, and of course losing, and then coming back and winning, and now losing again and trying to come back to win it again. So everything at this point is a blessing, and nothing's ever planned. I mean, I don't know where my future holds when I leave here. I have 14 weeks to train for obviously one goal, and that's to be Olympia champion again. But I love getting up there and giving people inspiration because, my story is just like anyone else's. I mean, we all start off with dreams and aspirations to do things, and we become good at things sometimes by mistake. And I think I became a bodybuilder and good at being a bodybuilder by mistake because, listen, there's a lot of guys with better genetics. They came from easier places that I came from to be, the number one bodybuilder. And I was able to do it and beat a lot of obstacles and beat a lot of great champions on the way to the top. So it's pretty awesome. When you really think about it, I don't really think about that too much because I'm so driven with success and always trying to be better. But when I do sit down and I actually think, wow, the question you asked me, and it's like, it's a pretty amazing story.
So you're basically like a one-man soap opera. He's in, he's out, he's up, he's down. But now you're in the schmata business. So tell me about Jay Cutler Athletics.
I know it's, I have a clothing line. I mean, I also have this thing called Swole Monkey, which is, it started off as a joke. It's kind of, jacked up monkey. And of course, I changed it a little bit, changed the hairstyle to look like mine. And, I do a lot of promotions online with this, internet sales, with the clothing business. But my main thing now is, I just launched a supplement brand called, Jay Cutler Elite Series. And I did that partnership with one of the biggest brands out there called BPI Sports, which is based in Florida. So now, of course, my focus has been this past year promoting supplements, which, of course, I've done under contract and endorsement type deals in the past, but now working in a partnership and of course with my own brand is a huge thing for me. So now, along with the Cutler Athletics, you have the Jay Cutler Elite Series supplement line. I have 6 products launching, all across the world. I've been promoting that, and that's my new venture. So on the way to Olympia, that's something that I'm pushing along the way also.
What brings you back to the West Coast Classic every year?
I love Lonnie. Crazy? I just love Lonnie, I mean, Lonnie's always been supportive of my career, and, he's been a great friend of mine. But, the fans of California are pretty awesome, too. I mean, it's coming out here, and, you get a great response. And I love being in California. I'm in Vegas, and 4-hour drive. I drove out last night. I have a place in Marina Del Rey I stay at a lot of the time, too, so I'm able to train in Venice and, get that extra motivation. Mm-hmm. And for me, my travel schedule's really slowed now, so I'm pretty much at home training now and focusing on being a bodybuilder again, not just a businessman and a salesperson. So
it's hard to keep.
It's hard with that balance because the food is a very important. Obviously, the training is important, and the sleep pattern is important. And when you're traveling, worldwide or different coasts, it's very difficult to keep that intact. So for me now, I'm eating, 6 or 7 food meals a day. I'm training once or twice a day. I'm doing my cardio every day. So I'm in a set routine, which is pretty cool, and all these people can relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely. One more question. So are you working to beat yourself to beat Phil? And what about this big Ramey guy I'm hearing about?
There's a lot of guys. Kai Green. I mean, I see Dennis Wolf in the gym out in Vegas every day. He's monstrous right now. Sean Roden, who was 3rd last year. I mean, he's great.
Awesome.
He's training in the Mecca. Dexter Jackson's training in the Mecca. I'm just, Phil. I talk to Phil every day.
Yeah, I know you're
and
right.
I know what Phil. I know what Phil can bring and what he probably will bring. And hopefully we're going to have the opportunity to train now in the next couple of weeks together. And we're still very, very close. But I still think if I can get up there and perform at my best, which at 40 years old can I do? I mean, that's a challenge. I mean, that's what we do this for. We do it for challenge. We do it. The story's pretty cool if you really look at it on paper. I mean, a lot of fans are excited for the Olympia coming back, and I was injured when I competed last time. I had a torn bicep. Sat out last year, tried to come back. I wasn't able to do that. So now it's pretty cool to be able to get up there and look at these guys. And I sat and watched them last year. And I'm like, wow, man, I can't even imagine. It was weird because I was so much smaller last year, and I'm like, I can't believe I was competitive with these guys,
Yeah.
Because you're sitting back, and I lost like 40 pounds, and now, I'm back up. I'm almost 290 pounds again, and it's like, now I'm like in the gym training. I see the old Jay Cutler in the mirrors, and it's like I felt I never left. I really didn't miss a beat. So I think getting up there, it's going to be obviously a challenge for me, but it's going to be cool to stand with these guys again. I just hope I have the opportunity to stand with the top guys on that stage.
I can tell you thrive on that challenge. So thank you very much, Jay Cutler. We're looking forward to your posing routine later in the evening at the West Coast Classic.